What's up, everybody? It's Covington. Bo's gonna be in the background, just doing his thing. Don't even worry about him. But today I'm gonna be doing the gender tag. And the gender tag is something that a great friend of mine named Ashley Wild came up with over a year ago now. So in honor of that, I'm gonna do my own. And basically, she created the gender tag to spark more conversation about gender and what that means to certain people, gender expression, different things like that. So she came up with 10 different prompts for people to answer to describe what gender means to them, because there are so many ways that people can express gender. And yeah. So here it goes. The gender tag from Covington coming to you now. So the first question is, how do you self-identify your gender and what does that mean to you? I identify as gender nonconforming, and what that means to me is that I don't really follow what people believe that a female should be, look, act like, and I also don't really follow what a male should look, feel, act like. So basically, I don't conform to the norms of either gender, and I don't know, it sparks a lot of questions, and it's great. Number 2, what pronouns are you honored by? I'm honored by she, her, and hers. There are a lot of times when people mess up, and it's not that big of a deal to me, but I do prefer she, her, and hers. Number 3, describe the style of clothing you wear most often. I wear masculine clothing, so I usually get my clothes from the men's section, but there are times when I get clothes from the women's section if I feel like playing with androgyny a little bit. But most often, I do wear men's clothing. It's comfortable to me. I don't know. I'm like pretty swaggy, so I pull it off. And women's clothing is sort of uncomfortable. Number 4, talk about your choices with body hair. Do you have facial hair? What do you choose to shave? What do you choose not to shave? So my hair, it kind of does its own thing now. Like, I wear my hair in curls most times now. Sometimes you'll catch me with like 2 braids going back or multiple braids. It kind of depends. I also wear hats a lot. I kind of mess with my hair a lot, but this curl thing is just, it's so me. I don't have any facial hair. I mean, I have hair on my eyebrows, but I don't like get them done or anything like that. I just never have. Sometimes I feel like I should shave, but that doesn't always mean that I do shave. I don't feel pressure anymore to shave my legs or my armpits even. But if I'm wearing like a tank, it might be like, oh, you should probably shave your armpits. Or some other people might say that to me, and I'm like, it makes me not want to shave them even more than I already didn't want to shave them. Number 5, talk about cosmetics. Do you choose to wear makeup? Do you paint your nails? What types of soaps and perfume do you use, if any? So, no, I do not wear makeup. I've never worn makeup, and I could never see myself wearing makeup. I don't paint my nails. I don't know. I kind of like my nails the way they are. Sometimes if I see people talking about like, oh, I got my nails done, I'll like put mine out too, but there's nothing done. I use a specific kind of soap for my face, not because it smells good or anything, it just like goes for sensitive skin, and I've just always used that soap growing up. And for body soap, it's kind of like whatever. I'll find something that's really cheap, or if I get soap as a gift, then I'll use that. So it doesn't really matter to me. Perfume, I usually, right now, my favorite perfume is Polo Red. That's the one I use most often. Otherwise, I use like smell good oils. Number 6, have you experienced being misgendered? If so, how often? Yes, I have most definitely experienced being misgendered, like all the time. Anytime that I'm somewhere besides my home, even that's not true, because sometimes if people come to my home, I could be misgendered. So anytime I am trying to think of a place that I have not been misgendered, and I can't. Do you experience dysphoria? How does that affect you? So I don't really know about this question. Like, I feel like the answer could be yes, but I feel like if someone were to just ask me, I don't think I would say yeah. And I think it's because, like, I'm comfortable with my body, but I'm comfortable with my body because of the way that I dress. Like, I wouldn't feel comfortable wearing something super tight that would show my boobs because, like, that's just not me. And I don't think it's because I don't like having boobs, but I don't care to, though. So that's why I'm like, maybe, like, I could. I don't know, but I feel like my boobs are, like, really the only thing that I would think about in that way. But they're kind of just like whatever, so like maybe. All right, number 8, talk about children. Are you interested in having children? Would you want to carry a child if that were an option for you? Do you want to be the primary caretaker for any children you may have? So yes, I am very interested in having children. A lot of children actually, and not necessarily all coming out of my body. Although I am interested in carrying a child, the only part I'm uninterested in is being hurt or like experiencing any type of pain. Like, I'm not looking forward to it, but I do know that I would want to carry a child. I only really want to carry one child, but I want to have many children. So that could mean my partner is having other children or I'm adopting children. I don't know, but I do want a really big family. And being the primary caretaker of children that I have, the word primary is kind of throwing me off because, like, I'd sort of want it to be equal between me and my partner. So I don't know, wouldn't really want a primary, I guess. All right, number 9, talk about money. Is it important to you to provide for a family financially? Is it important to you to earn more money than a partner? Do you prefer to pay for things like dates? Are you uncomfortable when others pay for you or offer to pay for you? So providing for my family is something that I would want, but I would never want to feel like I'm the only one bringing something to the table. It's really important to me that both parties or all parties are contributing. I don't care about earning more money than my partner, but I do care about earning money to feel stable without a partner. That kind of means I want to be able to provide on my own, but I don't want to have to. I don't necessarily prefer to pay for dates. It doesn't really matter to me. I like to, but I don't want to feel like I have to. I don't get uncomfortable when people offer to pay for me. It doesn't make me feel like I don't have enough to provide for myself. It makes me feel like it's a nice gesture, but if I know it's out of pity or something, I wouldn't accept it. And number 10, anything else you want to share about your experience with gender? Just the fact that gender is changing. My gender is changing all the time. And I think that's why this gender tag is so important. And I want to do it again next year to see where I'm at, like to compare myself from this video to where I'm going to be at with gender in a year. And I don't know, I like the fact that there's so many different things I can do and play with about gender. So shout out to you, Ashley Wild, for coming up with the gender tag. Don't forget to check out her video, and I will see you all next week. Thanks for watching. Peace up. A-Town down.
Excuse me, was you saying something? You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing.